Hello, guys. Ugh, I had a terrible sleep. I had like maybe 3 hours sleep and then I got woken up. But I am here. I went and got myself some fresh coffee. I did get myself a small Tim Hortons today, but I didn't like it. I don't like Tim Hortons coffee anymore. But I went and got myself the other coffee that I'm not going to mention because the last time I mentioned that my favorite coffee, now they put it up the price. So I'm not going to do that. Not going to tell anybody what my favorite coffee is anymore because then they up the price. Because I don't want this favorite to be ruined. This one tastes really good though. So guess what we'll be here for? Well, y'all know I'm a Gemini, right? And y'all know that I was dealing with a Taurus, and I still am for the last 4 years. It's a ghosting. It's a ghosting. I see you, I don't. I see you, I don't kind of relationship right now. So I'm just seeing where it's going, or if it's going anywhere. Because I'm done playing. And I was never playing, but anyways, where's my glasses now? I'm gonna need them. As I said, oh yeah, these are it. Well, I listen to my angels every day. And I do what they tell me to do. And if I ask them a question about somebody I love, and I follow those directions, and I still just get avoidant energy, and I just get just lie, like, you know what I mean? Someone not being honest about their feelings and stuff. So let's find out today what's going on, because you know what? This is going to be like his feelings, her feelings, Gemini being the female. So I'm sure there's other Gemini and Tauruses dealing with each other. So I'm sure that I'm going to get a collective of people that are dealing with the same situation, because I know at least another Gemini that's dealing with the Taurus. So, you know what I mean? It's a thing. Okay. But today we're doing love. Okay. So we're not doing like friends and all that stuff. We're doing love today. So I know that there's at least two. I know that for sure, for positive sure. There's two Gemini in love dealing with a Taurus. And both of those Geminis are females. So it's going to be a good reading. So it's like almost personal, but not, you know what I mean? It's like almost personal, but like to the zodiac, kind of like, the Taurus dealing with another Gemini in love. Okay. And I did say in separation. So, you know what I mean? So that's the situation. So anyways, the angel that came out today was leadership. And that's what I was going to say. I took leadership. The angels put them in front of me and I said, hello. And all I got is, you know what I mean? And I don't really talk about my relationships or anything, but you know what I mean? And it's a thing. It's a thing that they do. It's a thing Tauruses do. They avoid you. They deny themselves of what they really want. Just what they do. Okay. I know them very, very, very well. So they know they can't lie to me, but they still try. So it's like they don't know what's good for them. Okay. So it says, Archangel Gabriel, it's time for you to assume your leadership and lovingly guide others. Assume your leadership in power and positively, lovingly guide others. I try, and I trust the angels. This is the orange card. That's the sacral chakra, right? Gifts from God. And that's emotional gifts. You know what I mean? All he did is make me cry again. You know what I mean? God counts our tears, when you love someone, God counts your tears. So, Archangel Santa Paul, we angels are bringing you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. See? Stop being so So stubborn. Okay, that's not even for your own good. So compassion. So you have more compassion. See, that's what a lot of people need to have more compassion. Archangel Zadok, soften your heart with the respect of all people involved, including yourself, and that will bring you peace. All right. Be nice to know all the people that were involved. All right. All right, now we got clear sentience. I always listen to my intuition, okay? My intuition has never told me wrong, ever. So I know when someone's being stubborn and they're not listening to their intuition. So Archangel Rahu, notice the reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they are signifying divine guidance. I follow that shit. I follow my divine guidance. I know somebody ain't. So Victor, Archangel Sanapal, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Have faith. Clear your space. You know, our space has everything to do with how we feel. All right? Yes, I'm a little extra emotional right now through this moon energy, but that's pretty normal for me. But yeah, I'm still like being positive emotional, even though I got bad news, you know? So I'm just trying to be sensitive with myself. But yeah, anyways, here we have art. So be sensitive, surround yourself with gentle, sensitive people, and clear your space, your energy. Use feng shui. Ask the angel Jovial to help you clear your space. Hello from heaven. And then we have counselor, Archangel Azrael. You're a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your reassurance and guidance. And hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Feel their loving blessings. Yes. And you know how I said yesterday that the connection with my brother, that he always did that thing. You know how like when your TV, you have like, you can connect it to different wires and stuff like that. And it'll say, do we want to connect to the da-da-da-da, right? The dot, like, you know, the yellow, red, and whatever colors those things are. Anyways, that used to pop on all the time, and that would be my message that he was around me. And my brother is around me. Anyways, I was talking about this yesterday and saying that I had, you know, talked to him and it said, I don't want him to just like show me like that he's around, other ways to show me that he's around. And so last night I hadn't seen that for a long time because I had asked him not to show me like that anymore because it was kind of just getting annoying. I'd be doing something and then the thing would pop on my screen and I'd have to wait a few seconds for it to go away and acknowledge him, right? You know, acknowledge that he's with me. And that is so his personality. Like it is so his personality. But so I told him to, you know, show me other ways. Anyways, I was talking about it yesterday. Last night, what happens? He pops on again, just randomly, showing me that he's still around me. You know what I mean? So we all have our own ways to feel connection from our loved ones that we are missing. And if you don't know, my brother was 28 when he passed away, and it wasn't his time. So, and somebody did that to him. And I believe that strongly, and I will not go back on that. I know that somebody did something to him. But I don't know. No one talks to me. No, so. And I've given it to God, so he's around me when he wants to be, and you know, I feel him around me all the time. Hey Alexa P. Hey Ramiel. Thank you guys for being here. So let's just do a little reading about like, you know, this is already saying that, you know, there will be victory. Archangel Senapal, your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So I think that's more talking to the other side, you know, the Tauruses, not the Geminis, because the Geminis do have faith. The Geminis are very optimistic, usually, naturally. All right, let's do energy. Let's get into like just find out the energy. Where's my energy cards? Oh, they're right there. I have all my cards right here because I was gonna show you guys all my cards, and I wanted to do that on a live panel. So maybe coming on here and doing a quick reading, and then maybe I'll, if I still feel like, maybe I'll, like by the end, if I still feel like doing it, I will let you guys know, and then you guys can come and hang out with me on panel if you want. I haven't bothered to pray for a long time. God and me are not amazing terms right now. Well, you know, Romeo, you know that I don't do anything without him. So obviously, whatever, you know, I can't even, I can't even really like tell you the whole thing, but I can say that God never does anything bad to us. It's the energy. I know so much more now, and I've been angry with him before too, for a minute, you know. But you know, when we get angry with him, I feel like sometimes he teaches us the lessons all over again, and things are lessons, and anything that he allows, you know, we're not controlled by him. So we can't blame him. We can't be mad at him when we make these life choices because he gave us free will. So can we be mad at him that he gave us free will? We can't. See, the only one that we can really be mad at is the devil, because that's the only one that we allow to control us when we are grieving, when we're, you know, not, you know, when we're going through stuff mentally, spiritually. It's easy for the devil to come in and show you that he's fun, and you'll have a good time with him, and you know, just the energy. I'm talking about Jezebel spirits too, you know, Jezebel spirits. That's the devil too. And yeah, I've learned so much. I don't know like where to start or how to just talk about that. But I was with someone once, and they were angry at God. They were angry at God because his daughter passed. And instead, he should have been angry at all the people that made her life hell. Instead, he should have been angry at the people that made her life hell. But people don't do that because, you know, people can like physically hurt them and stuff. So they, you know, they punish, they get mad at God because God is kind of like moms. Moms will take it, you know what I mean? Moms will take it. Like from children, like you know. People do eat mean shit to your kids, whatever, and they come and take it out on you because they know that you're not going to hurt them. You know, like, you know, verbally they take it out on you. That's how God is. But God is even more merciful than the most loving mom. So I could never be with someone that doesn't believe in God now. Like I don't know my kid's father if he does now, but when I was with him, he didn't believe in God. And I didn't want to be in that life with him. Anyways, that was deep. You got me thinking, Romeo. I'm not even gonna not not even gonna start reading yet. I'm just gonna read some of the chat. I haven't bothered to pray. Oh, I read that one. Sorry to hear about your brother. Thank you, Alexa P. I'm glad that you found peace. So, yeah, I'm going through something again. Like it's starting to, I got it, and my anxiety is pretty high right now. So I'm just trying to do readings to like stay calm because that helps me. Typing out. Have you read the book Purpose of Divine Life? No, I haven't. Who is that written by? Is it on Amazon? I don't read books like that. I'm like a card person. I don't really read books, really. Like English is my second language. No, it's my third language. But it's my first language where I learned how to read and write. And so I'm still perfecting in that. Like I'm still not good, very good, but that's why I do small. Like I like to read cards because there's not like a whole bunch that I have to read. The rest of it is intuitive. Like everything else I say about the cards, like there's a couple of words on them. Most cards they have like this card, like has a couple of words on it, but I read so much more into it because I know what it talks about. Like I know all the energy, and when you feel it, and I was already intuitive before I even started reading. So for me, intuition comes really natural for me. But the cards are kind of like the starter it's like a starter of a conversation. So for me, that's how the cards help me to use my intuition to do readings, is by using the cards. And I trust the angels, that the angels are here with me doing this. And so I trust that because I trust God. And I've already like done my research about the angels that God sent to earth to do this, to do that, and their jobs. So I already know about archangels. I also know about the ones that were cast down. Like I know all these things. Like people, like sometimes when people come at me like, oh, you're a tarot reader and stuff, I barely do that. I just use it as an energy, like earth, water, fire, and air. I use it as seasons. We all have, it's real. Like that's not, the sun, the moon, it's all real. It's all real signs and things that we can go by. We go by the season. Farmers have to do that. So when I do my work, it's not just like, oh, a cold tarot reading. It's not reading nobody's future. It's reading the energy, and everybody has energy. Energy can change within hours. Energy can change within days. Like, we can feel one way today and one way tomorrow. Like yesterday, I was really chipper and happy because the sun was out. I was happy. I was feeling good. Today, I'm kind of like, not, you know what I mean? I only had 3 hours sleep. So energy changes constantly, right? So, yeah. It's a book I've had in my home for many years, since my kids were babies. I need to read it again. I'm in different phase of life. Yeah, sometimes when we read different things. Like I have a bunch of books up there, but I've from where I started. Like I used to, when I was homeless with my kids, I tried to occupy my time with like trying to learn about astrology and numerology and and um, and dreams and stuff like that. Writing down your dreams, all those things I was learning back then, and learning about how to connect with angels and how to connect with God, like how to really feel connected to God and trust Him. All that I learned all that then, like. So now I'm in a different phase of my life. Like the last 6 years have brought me here. So yeah, I don't regret making this decision. The one that I'm doing, the Taurus that I'm going to be doing the reading about right now, I feel like he's my soulmate in every way, and I know he knows it too, but I don't know why he's scared. You know what I mean? I don't know why he's scared. And he acts stupid when we talk. Like we can't talk. Like when we get together, we just like we get our words get fumbled, right? Like everything that you want to say to each other, you say the total opposite, right? Like that. So maybe a reading would help. I know another Gemini that's dealing with the Taurus that seems to be like stuck, not being able to move any which way. It's that limbo shit sucks, man. I have to cancel my prescription, but I'll have to edit the book before. I believe in seasons, lifetimes. There's reasons we are here now. Yeah, talking exactly, Alexa P. You know, I let people come to me because that's where I am. This is where I do the things. I cannot be like this in somebody's live panel. Like I'm just being myself there. Like I'm not trying to tap into anything. So yeah, when people ambush me, like, oh, do the reading, I feel really like almost attacked, like energetically attacked when that happens. So I get all defensive, like you know what I mean? Ramil, were you there yesterday when that happened? You absolutely have interesting angels. Did my name ever catch you off guard? No, I've noticed that you have one of the names of the angels. No, I've noticed. Oh boy, I could say some things. My kid's dad is a Taurus. Oh, there, see? I knew I was calling the right people into this chat today because I was blunt today. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this because then it's not just for me, and I never like doing a reading just for me or whatever on live. But I like it when there's other ones doing the same thing, going through the same shit. So if you guys want me to ask the cards some questions too about like your Tauruses, if you have any questions about like anything that you've been having a hard time, whether it's communicating with them or, expressing yourself or getting them to express them. That's the problem mostly, is them to get to them to express themselves. And I've seen the Taurus totally open. I've seen the Taurus, you cannot let me see the whole you and then like try to see like, oh, can you still see me? Like, no, you can't, Tauruses. Once you let somebody in, like, like I say, Geminis, it takes them a long time for someone to be able to be in their like nook, you know what I mean? To feel like you're in someone's nook, you know what I mean? And they're like, they're your comfort and stuff like that. And yeah, and I know the Taurus is the same thing. They're like a friggin' stiff board robot, and unless they're in love, you know what I mean? They're like a stiff robot unless they're in love. Then they get all like, then they become like more like natural human body. I don't know, it's just my experience. Lessons known, but yes, it is a little complicated and a bit involved. But yeah, I was curious if you know anything about Remiel. Archangel Remiel. Well, maybe he's here today in the readings. Let me see. I did already read the angels off. We got Archangel Rahu. We have Archangel Gabriel. We have Archangel Sanapal. We have Archangel Sanapal again. Archangel Azrael. And I said Archangel and Archangel Metatron. Let's see what's underneath there. Archangel Jovial. Clear your space. Archangel Zadok. I know they're here. I know he's here somewhere. Let me see if I can find him. Jovial. All is well. Oh yeah, and there's like different angels, like Archangel Jeremiah, Archangel Joviel. That's like, any Joe, you know what I mean? Archangel Uriel. Yeah. You guys know the angels. You guys know your angels. All right, let's get reading. All right. How can we break through for the Geminis, how can the Geminis break through the wall of the Taurus? How can they? Oh, let's find out what they're in. Let's shuffle and see what their energy, what their energy towards the Gemini is. What is the Taurus energy towards the Gemini? In love, in separation. What is the Taurus energy towards the Geminis in a love situation? I know that the Taurus has had the most fun with the Gemini. All right. I know that. Damn, really? Why does it always have to be about that? When everything we did together didn't cost a damn thing. Let's go for a damn hike. Well, it's still too snowy, but you know what I mean? Geminis love chatting and talking, and and Tauruses have a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? There's that. They really do communicate once they start. And if they don't let negative energies influence them, either one of them, I have to say, because we have financial constraints. I said, what is the energy of what is stopping them from, how, they're feeling constrained energetically because of their finances maybe or something, right? Financial constraints. That's what's in between, but you'll overcome it. Victory. Look at that. So doesn't mean you have to ghost each other or stop talking to each other or feel like some certain kind of way. Put that thoughts away. Put the money thoughts, the financial thoughts away while you talk to each other. Don't talk about finances. Talk about your heart. Talk about your heart. All right. How can the Taurus overcome this feeling they feeling constrained, financially constrained? How can they overcome this feeling? Listen to the angels, because the angels are bringing you gifts from God. Open your arms to receive. Stop saying no to everything. Look at this. Love is all around you. There's enough love to go around. Okay, Tauruses? We don't need money. We got lots of love. All right? And we got the door to spirit. And when we really connect with God and the angels, we do feel differently. And that's why I'm in a different energy every time I come on here. I feel so like this is where I'm meant to be. But, I'm not worried about the financial part of it right now. I mean, I should maybe and just like forget about ODSP, but I can't because I need that right now. I need that still right now until I actually start making money. Like I don't even make any money, right? Like until I actually get like maybe a course in counseling, because then I have like something that not everybody looks down on, because that's what I'm doing here. I'm not just a tarot reader. Not everybody knows that. Anyways, let's get back to the reading. So what is this woman holding the coin here? Woman holding the heart. And she's also got like a tattoo of a heart on her arm. It's like she wears somebody like a tattoo. When someone's in my heart, they're like a tattoo. They never leave my heart, okay? They're like a tattoo in my heart. So the woman holding the heart, magician in the mirror, and first chakra. So first chakra, ooh, look at the sexy guy. Look at ladies. Look at him. He's grounded. Look at he's got a lot of passion for you. Got a lot of passion. You could be 35. Could be 53. Somebody could be 44. Or you could have known each other. Something with 4 could something mean something. What's this Magician in the mirror? You're not getting any younger, is what it's saying. All right, you're not getting any younger. Use your energy wisely. And I feel like somebody here is really like thinking hard. Thinking hard. Go to the beginning. I can't explain it right now in the middle of the reading, Stiffy. This is a Taurus Gemini reading. It's a love reading for Gemini Taurus. All right, how can you manifest with the energy of fire and air here? How can you, this thing is getting, like, you know, somebody here is getting old, you know? What is this, what is the fifth chakra? I mean, what is the first chakra here? So whoever the male in this situation, they need to really, that's what they need to do. Okay. So the males in this situation, they're acting like they're 25, but they're actually 35. Actually, they're acting like they're 26, but they're 35. So they really need to, like, you know, put this aggressive, like, I'm going to cut you if you come any closer, or so unapproachable. That's how they are acting. This is on point. This is how they're acting, and this is how they need to be acting. Okay. So they may think that they're acting like, oh, they're all grounded and stable and stuff, but they're actually, their body language. I know body language too, and I know how to read body language, and they act like don't even come near me. But that shit's getting old, you know, and nothing's happening from that. That shit's getting old, right? That's what I see. That stuff, that's getting old. And there's a divine community here as well. There's 7 here, and there's a community. And, you know, you appreciate, you know, you have a lot of people around you. And I see that's a Gemini, like, you know, we're doing Gemini Taurus reading, and I see the Taurus as like the male. And for most people that I know that are Gemini Taurus, even though she has like many people, many roses out there, many flowers out there, she appreciates she appreciates you. So that's why you'll have victory, because, yeah, you don't have nothing to worry about. There's blossoming abundance. There's like, and you would see it, males, if you start, you know, clearing your energy. Maybe look into the crystals. Maybe the crystals could help you. I believe in crystals helping. What is this community here? Maybe a community could help you to not be so hostile. Don't be so hostile. That's the word, hostile. That is the energy that I'm getting from the Tauruses. I don't know about anybody else, right? The storm warning is that I said, what's this about community? Somebody here, fourth chakra, somebody here is going to realize the storm warning, that, you know, somebody's going to realize that there is a community, because I asked about the community. So this is about your first chakra, opening up your heart, you know, and there may be a community of people that help you do that, you know. What is this storm warning with the fourth chakra? Archangel Raphael. Why is Archangel Raphael here? Fourth chakra. So you need to work on your. So right now is that's what I was talking about last night. Is the heart chakra. We need to work on the heart chakra right now. I was going to do the heart chakra reading. I'll do that later. For all the signs. What's the storm warning? What is the storm warning? There may be somebody in the community that may tell you, somebody that's like, you know, maybe you may have some girlfriends. They may tell you about something that they know. And this is going to really bring someone's emotions to the surface. It's a 10. It's like, the emotional storms are going to be a completion, and somebody here is going to open up their heart finally. Because there's going to be people talking to this person about what they're like, they're denying themselves of love. So what is this? They may think that there's more, like, there's better out there, and they're not, they have lots of treasure, but this person may think that there's more out there. So they could be envying something. Never be jealous of anybody, because you don't know the situation they've gone through. You don't know what they've been through to get there. So if you are jealous or envy of someone, you could end up going through something that they went through or worse. So that's why you should never be envy of someone. I just wanted to say that because envy can be very detrimental to your own life. But there is someone here that wants to offer love. This person is someone that really loves you, and they are pure at heart. They do want to offer love. They may have wanted it to do it for a while. There could have been somebody else that could have been jealous as well, or envy. Cock blocker. There could have been cock blockers. I know that's true in my situation. Even if the cock blockers were males. Toxic males. All right, what is this envy about? What is this envy about? So I said, what is this envy about? I feel like someone's not holding back anymore. This is the high priestess. Someone's not holding back anymore. And they've had patience. This person has had patience. They've learned to moderate. Moderate themselves. They learn to, and whoever you are, this person here is ready to have victory and start fresh. The World card with victory. It's on the bottom of the deck. They have to really look at how they see value. This person may not know which is the Taurus. I think we're just using the Taurus as the cross watcher because we are the Gemini. A lot of us are the Geminis here. So I feel like they need to, because they're so unbalanced, their chakras are all out of whack. That is the reason they don't see value. In the same way, they may only see value in money. Okay? If you see value only in money, you are a very poor person. Because value is the people that love you, the people that want to spend time with you, the people that enjoy your company, the people that like to talk to you, the people that like to love you, the people that like to make love to you. Not the people that are jealous of you, not the people that are going to fuck you over, not the people that want to stop you from being in love, not those people. So those people are all unhinged, okay? So I feel like clear your chakras, I know the kitty, right? And find your balance. Find your yin yang, You're going to knock my camera down. She's on my wire. She's near my wire, so close. I didn't even touch the tarot today yet. What's the advice for this, for the Tauruses? What's the advice if they're listening, Tauruses, if you're dealing with a Gemini in love that, that's been going on for a while and that is just not going anywhere? Yeah, this is true. I feel like your advice here is that you can have this happy family that you want. I feel like somebody here has learned a lot about anxiety. This person here is always in the books, which is Geminis. We do like to learn a lot. And I feel like this person is having a lot of anxiety here about the angel to find balance and get you to speak to them. See, the throat chakra. I feel like your throat chakra could use some help. So ask the Archangel Gabriel to help you gab. Gabriel, gabs. Okay. So there's someone here that has to make a decision, you know, and not making and not knowing which way to go, left or right. You can't make a decision and you're feeling stuck. I feel like that's the Gemini. You've been feeling stuck. You want to make a decision. You don't want to be where you are, but you don't want to make the wrong one. You're afraid of, you know, for some of you, you're afraid to leave, to follow your passion, you know. And I see this as the males, you know, do some meditations, deep breathing, energize yourself, recharge yourself. That's important, recharging. If like, you know, today I didn't get enough sleep, so I'm not very recharged. But I will call out the angels again, the Archangel Samuel, beloved one. I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Clear sentience. That is telepathy. Did you know that I watched a video last night that said that that there was an old teachings that people that they've made forget, like they did like testing on some people's brains, and when they did testing on these people's brains, because they were smarter than the rest and they knew stuff, like they knew how to connect with the sentient beings, right? They had the higher connection, right? And so they did these tests on people, but that's why I never spoke out before it was all over the place, you know what I mean? I never spoke about all the things that I felt like I knew, because I didn't want anybody to like do shit to me, because I was weird or different, right? So I kept it pretty much to myself for the most part. But they were saying that there was a language that there was a thing that had language of how you can communicate with the higher beings. And these were all codes. And it's funny because I've always been like, I used to have friends that I would talk to in code. And the codes were we'd use numbers instead of letters. And the same where the numbers were, that's where the letters would be, right? And so you'd have to just look on the alphabet and see what letters they were and then make your word. So that's it's another way of communicating. But anyways, they tested this on these people to see their connection. And when they did, they made them forget. And some people are remembering it. So, and there's like, and this reminded me of like what Isaac always talks about, you know, I don't know if he's watching, but what Isaac always talks about, that he says that they tapped into his like pineal gland, which is your crown chakra, right? And he feels like when they shocked his brain or whatever, they did that to him. They like he feels like they took things away from him. But I told him he can get it back, you know. I told him start hanging around my channel. You know, I'm going to get into all these cards that, you know, it's going to help us to, you know, like cards, like all the cards that I have these cards here. They're called the spirit cards. And these were made in Sedona, Arizona. And they were gifted to me by, for my birthday by Truth Warrior. And those cards, they have really beautiful, written things about them. And they're also beautiful artwork. And these cards are done by John Mosley. The artist and the text is done by John Mosley. So it's one artist that did all that. But that looks like, see, that's a person. But then it also looks like a waterfall. So that's pretty cool. If you're Gemini dealing with the Taurus, it's the title. Like I said, Stiffy. It's the title. It's not a collective today. I'm doing something totally different. But yeah, if you feel like some messages resonate, then take them as yours, and if they benefit you, like always, take what resonates, in any reading or anything I say. And a lot of things that I've been saying just been talking, so. Found it right on. Anyways, I want to know if anything is going to change. Is anything going to change between the Gemini and Taurus in a situation? Somebody needs to start taking more action. Third chakra, Archangel Samuel, 37, 17. Take more action. Like, you are very spiritual. You just need to take more physical action. So that's what the advice here is for the Tauruses dealing with a Gemini, and then you'll have victory. You just need to do some things about it. You need to connect with yourself, connect with your heart, connect with your trust, trust yourself, trust the messages you get, because you are psychic. Look at that. Your crown chakra is lit right up, Tauruses. So whatever Gemini, if you are dealing with a Gemini in love, then make it happen if you want it. Because I think that, let's see what the Geminis, how do the Geminis feel about this? How do the Geminis feel about this? I just did a reading yesterday. Well, just an angel reading yesterday. And then I did a reading before that, the day before that. I've been nonstop on my other channel, kasslove 420. And then I've been on everybody's panel lately and showing my support. Gemini says, open the door to romance. Let your love out of the cage, Geminis. And look, and this is your advice, Taurus, is dealing with a Gemini in love. Take more action, you'll have victory again, okay? See value differently. See value differently than money. And that's when the money starts coming. If you worry about money, money's not going to come in. If you stop worrying about money and just ask God for it and say, I need some of that. I need you to send me some of that. Not I need, because if you need, then you'll always need, right? So ask God to send him, and trust that you will get through this. Like, love will get you through this, like, hard times too. Your heart will get you through it if you open it, okay? Then they'll help you to heal. Somebody that really cares. You have a caring connection, all right? Already, open the door to spirit. Sun is month, moon in exit time, date of birth. Exact time of date of birth. The sun is month, moon is. Did you know that? In this new moon, and normally in new moons we don't really see like any of the other planets when there's a new moon, because we don't see the new moon. So, but they say to focus on the Venus star. The Venus star, we can still see it with the naked eye. So when we look up there where the moon's going to appear, that's where the Venus star is. So the Venus star is right there on this new moon. And I am a Venus in Aquarius. So my Venus was really affected in this new moon because it's an Aquarius. So I would like to do I'd like to do my kids' charts so that I could, know what energy they're in and how it's affecting them and how I can help them. And I'd like to also do that for, my person, you know. So, and then the thing is that conflict will be always resolved when people start healing their chakras, okay? Because sometimes you can't speak and you either don't have the words or you are too emotional to speak, right? Or you're too angry to speak, whatever it is. Like all those things are blockages, right? And sometimes you just can't get the words out, right? And that is part of like throat chakra blockage. And if you always feel like you're scared, that's your sacral chakra. That's you not trusting your own self or your own feelings or your own thoughts. And then when you don't trust it, nothing good can happen because you'll feel all out of whack and stuff. So in the heart chakra, you have to be open, not standing there with like, touch you, don't you come in, don't you come near me. You know, it's like that. You know, people that act all like they're very like they're not loving or whatever. Those are the most loving people. You know what I mean? They're just like, don't let people see it. They act like they don't have no feelings. And you know, it's funny. My dad, he acted like that sometimes. And it was physical too. Like my dad would act like he was so tough, right? If we would like hit him, like we would smack him or something, because when we were kids, we thought, oh, adults didn't hurt or whatever, right? I don't know. We had a stupid mindset back then. But we just thought like our dad, we couldn't hurt him. Like we were too little to hurt him. And, you know, and he would always act like nothing, you know, bothered him either. Like, he would only show his emotions when he was hungover. Like he would only be like all like emotional, usually sad when he was hungover. My dad was like had addiction, drinking. So yeah, and he was like, and it wasn't always like that, I guess, but a lot of us, that's all we remember for most of the time. And it was pretty chaotic life, and that's why I don't like a chaotic life now. I don't want to ever have a chaotic life. But my dad was a Taurus too. And he never saw his worth either. And that's the thing, is my dad never saw his worth. And other people probably saw his worth. I know I did. I saw my dad's worth. I used to say my dad had a junkyard, and I used to say, like, if you got rid of all those pieces of metal, you'd have like a lot of money. Like as a kid, I would say that to him because I was always outside with my dad. And I would give him ideas, and he would never listen to me either. And towards the end of his life, I wanted him to come and live with me, and he didn't want to put that burden on me. And he used the excuse of like, I had the upstairs apartment where I lived, the house that I had at the time. I had the upstairs apartment. I said, well, you can have the apartment. Oh, I can't walk stairs. He couldn't really walk the stairs. And I said, well, Dad, you can live down here with me. And he just, no, you won't like it, because he liked to drink, right? And I would try to stop him. So, and that is why I kind of wanted him to live with me, so I could stop him from drinking. But yeah, he was only 53 when he passed away. I was 30. I think I was 30 or 31. It was 2006. 2006. Ramiel is not sure what to do with the info and how to find out. But thanks. What info? Did I miss something? Tell me how to find my son. That. Okay. Astrology. Just Google Astrology Cafe or Cafe Astrology, and there's like free. I just did the natal chart. That's like your birth chart, like where you're born, what time you're born. The more information you have about your birth, the better it is, the more information you get. So I wrote all my stuff down like on this piece of paper. So it's old now. And I haven't done my kids' chart yet. But yeah, that would really benefit people that are like, trying to use this energy to better their life. You're a Libra. My other son's a Libra. Yeah, there could be like a lot of Libras dealing with Gemini too. I never dated a Libra, but my son, he dated a Gemini. That was like his first girlfriend. And it was like a long relationship. They were high school sweethearts. Until she cheated on him and broke his heart. It seems to be a thing in my family. Getting our heart broken. When we finally do open our heart to someone, they break the damn heart in pieces. So we don't open it for a long time again. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe somebody's going to come and offer love and want to go for a nature walk. There could be some places you could go right now. Got to trust it. Got to trust the angels and have the strength to be patient. Patience is a virtue. I'm almost halfway through my life because I plan on living until 100. So just so everybody knows, it's on record now. It's on record now. I want to live to 100 with all the people I love too. Like, I don't want to be by myself. Like, I already am by myself. So I guess I would pretty much be used to it by then when everybody else is gone. I'm still here. It already feels like people are just with me in spirit. Even you guys, like, I'm not physically around you. And yeah, being, after a while, we do need physical, person. Wow, 100 years old. Yep. I might be pretty wrinkly by then. I'll be dinosaur. Oh my gosh, dinosaur. Yeah, I'll be sore for sure, probably. As I'm dying, I'll be sore at 100 years old. There's people that live 100, you know what I mean? There's even people that live to over 100. And God give us our bodies to be living 100 years old. If it wasn't for the poisonous foods that they're feeding us, slowly killing us, giving us, illnesses that never should have happened. I just found out all these things that, they're saying now that the Philadelphia cream cheese could have been causing cancer, breast cancer for years now. I hear all kinds of stuff. Read my chart. You have to do it yourself. You have to do it on your own computer. That's why I haven't done my kids yet. Your computer will only remember it. It's weird. My computer only remembers my own. And I try to do a different one. No, you're the Gemini. No, they won't let you. So I can't do that for people. But it's a website. It's free. So you just go and you just type in your birthday, your name, your birthday, the city you were born, and the time you're born. And that's all you do. If I go on StreamYard, we could do it together. If you want to do that, I could sign up. I could go live right now on StreamYard and get off of here. If you guys want, come back in a few. And we can hang out for a bit, just talk about any questions you guys got about, like, I don't know, spirituality. I do know a lot about spirituality. And it's all self-taught because I've always felt spiritual since I was a little child. I didn't feel like my family could really understand them. Like they're spiritual too, but not like me. Do I get tired after reading? If I do all 12 signs, yes. If I do all 12 signs and if I really get detailed in my readings, which I normally do, I get caught up literally wanting to like and give full answer and give like not people wondering now. Like I know that is the way I should do readings, so that way people actually would have to get a personal reading because I'm giving it all away for free when I'm doing such a detailed reading all the time. And I have learned that, you know, people appreciate it more when they have to pay for it. You know what I mean? It's like anything. And especially if I'm going to tap into really getting into people's questions with tarot and like asking, then I definitely don't just like to use my own energy. And every reading, the angels are here helping me too. But I thought of that. Like nobody, I don't like everybody, like all readers, they do their affirmation and stuff before they go live. Like no one really knows what other readers do before they go live on their channel. I do my affirmation and my angel readings, like message right there. Like I'm asking for protection too when I'm pulling the angel messages. So that is what I do. I don't call any deities in. I don't give tarot I don't give tarot cards power. I give the angels power to give me the messages through the tarot cards. I don't give them power. I open up to them. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. But yeah. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because there was a girl yesterday on a channel that I was on, and I actually went on there because she was talking about like being like, you know, and she was born into witchcraft and she was born into paganism and stuff like that. And I told her like I'm not into that, like, but I don't think that tarot and tarot cards are bad. It's like, and she kept saying, and she kept saying, oh, tarot, tarot, tarot. And I said, the more you say things like that, the more power you're giving them. The more you allow yourself to think that it's the cards that's bad. And it was her family she was grown into, and she was like 13 years old, and they like made her practice like tarot, learn how to tarot and stuff. That's awful what they did. Children should never have to do that. It's supposed to be wise people, someone that has already gone through their lessons in life. That's who's supposed to be doing that, spiritual counseling and readings. People can do it for fun. You know what I mean? Not children should never do that though. Like, but an adult can do it if they want to, but they have to be discerning about how they practice. I always used to say, and I still say it, tarot cards are no different than the movie The Mask. You know how The Mask, that magic The Mask did was totally different in one than it was in the other. There was a negative energy and a positive energy. When it was in the positive energy, it was just funny, a little mischief. And if it was in a negative energy, it was there to hurt. It was there to, destroy, right? Take it as like that, People need to learn to listen to their own discernment about how they feel about people. When you go around people, if you get, a reading, how do you feel about that reader that you're getting a reading from? Do you feel good about her? Like, do you feel good energy coming from her? Or do you feel her having a lot of problems of her own? Like, be discerning about this shit. And don't make somebody else's problem yours. And that's why I say that, you know, and I'm not putting readers down. I'm not at all. And any reader would that has good intentions would tell you the same thing. That's why we have to recharge. We have to meditate. We have to do things that just start thinking about the reading. Like, you know, you have to mentally prepare yourself with anything. That's what you have to do. That's kind of meditating, is preparing yourself mentally. That's what it is. Your mind creates your reality by practicing what you're going to be doing in your mind before you actually do it. Yeah, the mind is the middleman. Exactly, Alexa P. Yeah. So we never fully should let go of our ego, but we should let go of it for the most part. Our intuition is not the same as our ego. Our ego is like the physical. Like, you know, my ego, my heart, my ego wants something. And also my spirit wants something. You know what I mean? And that's how I know it's real, because my spirit wants it too. And so that's how I know. If my spirit wants it too, then I know that's not just the ego and the heart talking. Because your heart can lie to you, and so can your mind, which is your ego. What, dude? Romeo. Who else is here? Ozzy. Thank you guys so much for being here. Did you guys want me to go on and do like we can do the we can look it up, we can Google it, and then I can share the screen, and then well, actually you can share your screen, and then I can walk you through it if you want. That means I have to set up live. That means I have to set up StreamYard. All right. All right, let's do it. All right, you're making me work. That's good, Romeo. I need that. I need someone to push me to work. All right, guys, I'll see you in a minute on the other one. Bye.